Welcome back. It is 6:23, and with housing costs so high, more and more people are renting out their homes on Airbnb when they're gone, but some apartment renters are now doing it as well. And one apartment owner says it might be worth it if you're willing to deal with limits that are set by the company and your apartment complex.
There's a limit on the number of days that we have per year that we can do it. So we have typically done when we go on vacation, we'll rent out our space. And so it's kind of like a win-win, because we get paid effectively for having our guests, and then we can go on this trip, and it kind of helps offset that cost.
And you may have heard the owner there say there's a limit on the number of days that you can do this. Before you make a listing, make sure that your lease actually allows you to rent your place out and the rules that are in place, and check with your city about their rules as well. We continue to follow warnings about costly fake rental listings for homes in our area that are circulating online. Well, our News 5's Patrick Nelson spoke with a family who had recently listed their home for rent just to find out that someone else was listing it too.
A home in this Colorado Springs neighborhood was recently listed online as available for rent. The owners tell me they carefully vetted and scheduled interviews with potential renters. So when people randomly started showing up claiming they had an interview, they knew something was going on.
We had people come by and the Ring camera picked somebody up in the yard looking around, and thought, well, that's odd. So with the camera, you can talk to them and have live audio. And they said, oh, no, we're here for an appointment. We're going to rent the house. And we talked to the lady. And, as we got more into the story, well, the person that was going to rent them the house obviously wasn't us.
Matt Tierfelder says fraudsters used pictures of his rental home and significantly undercut the asking price for monthly rent in phony online posts. He's concerned people who paid the person behind the post might come to his property looking for answers.
If somebody got $500 taken from them for the deposit, I'd go back to that house and say, hey, where's my $500?
But that money is gone, now in the pocket of a fraudster who lured in victims with a fake rental listing and price that was too good to be true.
It doesn't make sense on so many levels, but people want to believe that things are true, especially when it works in their benefit. So, be careful when you're believing something that's too good of a deal.
Leaders of the Better Business Bureau of Southern Colorado say schemes like this are thriving in our area right now because more people are looking for places to rent.
The inventory is still there. If you want to buy, you can, but the market's not as hot as it was because the interest rates are not as great as they were. So that does mean that people are still going to buy, but it also means they might be interested in renting.
With fraudsters using online platforms to take people's money, it's often difficult to hold them accountable because they could be anywhere in the world, and there's a lack of information.
A lot of times people are embarrassed and that goes unreported. The local law enforcement can't build a case against it.
To avoid falling victim to a rental scam, consumer experts say you shouldn't pay someone you've never met and don't know. You should also push to meet in person and tour the property to verify it's as advertised. And be suspicious if the person advertising the property doesn't take steps to make sure you are trustworthy too.
Unfortunately, fake rental listings can stay online for extended periods of time if users aren't taking the time to flag them or report them. So if you do see something suspicious in an online marketplace or on social media, reporting it could help get that post removed and save someone from losing money. Reporting in Colorado Springs, I'm Patrick Nelson for News 5.
Thank you, Patrick.